Hey Arcs, Criticaster here, and today I'm going to show you guys what are the best ways to earn experience for PSO2 New Genesis. There's actually quite a few different options to do, and there's a lot of things to pile up, so let's just kind of like get into it. Alright, so first off I wanted to show you guys how experience scaling kind of works in the game, based on your level. So, looking at this here, if you face things that are on your level, you're getting 100% or 1 times the experience. But say you're facing things, below your level, so like 1 below is 0.8 times, and so is 2, 3, 4, that kind of thing. But once you get 5 levels below your current level, say you're 10 and you're facing a level 5 enemy, then you only get 10 or 0.1 times the experience, or 10%. So this kind of works in the other direction as well, but with a little bit different with the modifiers. So if you face things 1 higher than you, then you get 0.9 times the experience, or 90%. And then 1 higher than that is 0.85, and 0.8, 0.75. But once you get to things 5 or higher than you, then you only get 0.1 times again. So things that are just like way above like what you should be facing. So basically the game's saying like, oh, you shouldn't be facing these, you're probably getting help from somebody else, and like you shouldn't be getting all this XP. So kind of like the general rule is to face things within 4 levels of yourself in either direction. But it's better to face or do quests that are on level for you, since they give you a full 100%. Basically there's kind of like a balance to it all. So like facing the lower level enemies, you can do them faster, but they give you less XP. And then like the higher level enemies give you more XP, but you don't kill them as fast. You gotta try to, kind of gauge it in between the two. All right, up next, I'm gonna show you guys all of the experience boosts that you kind of stack together. These boosts are all multiplicative of each other, so the more you have, the bigger the bonus. So first off, there's a thing called an SG shop, which you can find in your menu here. Then when you scroll down, there's a 24-hour 50% boost for XP, which is crazy if you're just gonna like go ham for a day. And it only costs 250 star gems, so this is kind of like the best boost in my opinion, but there's actually a couple more that you can get. So there's also the item trader here, or the exchange shop. So you can go to the recycle here, and there's 25% and 50% boosts in here. But these only last an hour instead of 24 hours. So you can get 2 of these 50% boosts every week. One that requires SG scratch items, and one that requires AC scratch items. You can get these scratch items from scratch tickets here. So the AC scratch tickets here, or the SG scratch here. A good thing about the SG though is that you get a free scratch every day, so if you find some stuff that you don't want to use, or just get multiple of a whole bunch of one thing, you can use these extra ones to convert into these experience tickets. With only the one for this, you can just go back down to the 25%, and there's an unlimited amount of these, which 6 for SG and 4 for AC. Other than those boost items though, there's one that you can get like every so often with promotional events called Rappy Shaped Fritters. These are 24-hour 10% try boost, but this also includes the experience earned. So sometimes they have like keywords after certain streams or whatever, or they just kind of like hand them out through Twitter, that kind of thing. Moving on to a easier boost that you can get is actually the party boost. This can go up to 10%, as I'll show you here in the character info. Oh, yeah, the experience is 10% increase when you have a full party. If you just have 2 players, it's 5%, and then 3 players, 7.5%. And it also applies even if you are in a different room or block than your other party members. It doesn't matter where you guys are at. Another easy boost that you can get, if you have premium that is through food. So if you do cook quick food, and then use up to all 10 items, you can get a 10% increase to your experience. But like I said, it's only a premium effect, so if you don't have premium, you don't get this bonus. Then for the last few kind of bonuses, they're kind of out of your control, at least like as an individual person. So for the first one, there's a full stomach bonus for certain region mags. So when a whole bunch of people feed these up to its max capacity, as you can see in the upper right there, the R mag boost all. So once that's filled up for 24 hours, everybody in that specific region, so for this one, it's Alio, it's a 10% XP boost. There's also one for Tem over here, does the same thing. And there will probably be one for future zones as well. Then there are special enemy modifiers. So any silver enemies give you 1.5 times XP, golden 2.5, vets give 4.5, and if it's a golden vet, 10 times the XP for that creature, and then like gigas or malevolence are 6 times the experience. So another boost that you can get like every few hours or so, it kind of just depends, it's kind of random, but Nadra puts on concerts, and there might be other concerts in the future. But you can watch these. You don't have to watch the entire thing, but as long as you are there by the end of it, you'll get a concert boost. Once the concert finally does end, you'll see in the lower left the little music icon, or you can check your character info again, that information. So you get this 10% experience or try boost here for 2 hours. And then for the last boost, every once in a while there's events. The most common one, or the reoccurring one, is PSO2 day, which is the first of every month. Gives you some star gems and scratch tickets, but it also gives you a 10% increase to experience during that time period, which lasts like a couple days usually. Alright, so now after you have all of those boosts stacked up, let's just talk about a few quests or things that you can do in the game to give you big chunks of XP. So first off is yellow Battledias. These are like little arenas on the map. There's one in each region for now. So there's yellow portal Alio over here in west, and then there's yellow portal Retem in central Retem. So to actually access these, you need 5 B triggers, like Ale yellows or ret yellows, depending on the region. And kind of just enter these with your friends or by yourself, whatever. As long as you are within the 4 level range that I was talking about before. So like level 12 to 20 here for Alio. And then for Tem, level 21 to 29 is kind of like where you still get XP. So these are actually really good for not only XP, but it also gives you enhancement materials too to help further boost your gear. But the way to actually get these triggers is either by just killing stuff in combat areas or just anywhere in the region, and they have a chance to drop, or you can purchase them in the personal shop in the city. They are actually relatively cheap, only just like a few thousand per trigger. So let's look it up here. Pale yellow. You can just hit the search there. And there it is. Click that and search by price. Yeah, right now it's just like 4,000. You know, just remember that you need 5 of them for a single run. A big quest in the game that, as you can see up here, there's an emergency announcement. Are these emergency quests or urgent quests? One shows up in each of the regions, but there's like a whole pool that these can be drawn from. So these have like several ranks most of the time. So like rank 1, rank 2, basically those are just like different level differences, but you will always want to do these for XP, the highest one that you can, that's available for your level. These give like hundreds of thousands of XP, or just gives you a whole bunch of loot. It's just really nice to do these. So then the last kind of quests to worry about are dailies and a couple weeklies. I'll show you that here. So in tasks and quests, tasks, and then dailies. There's actually 5 of these. Earlier I completed the food stand one, which can be up to 25,000. And then, 25,000 here, 50,000 there. It just kind of like adds up. But these progressively change based on your level, which I'll show here. But Other than that, though, there's a couple weeklies that you could do for XP. Most of these just give Meseta, but these two on the bottom here, complete Leah May's side tasks. These progressively change based on your level, but as you can see here, this gives like 235,000 XP and then 164,500 XP, up to completing 30 of this person's side tasks. So you can find this person in either Retem City or Central City, just sitting right here. Just talk to them, and then they have this whole list of side tasks that reset every day at 8 a.m. Eastern. Now, these are all relatively easy, like just causing PSE bursts, killing dolls, altars, formers, collecting all the different gathering materials. So a lot of this is kind of just done automatically. You want to accept these every day to get massive XP. But yeah, that was basically all of the boosts and kind of the major quests that you can do in the game to get a whole bunch of XP. A few other things, just do combat areas, like if like these aren't available to you for your level, kind of like stick within that level range of 4 in either direction. And there's like some side tasks like in Retem that can give massive amount of experience as well. But yeah, if this video helps you out in any way, consider subscribing to the channel, or post a whole bunch of other Phantasy Star content and guides. And also consider following me on Twitch, where I answer any other questions that you may have about the game, and where we can play together. But thank you guys for watching. You all have a good one.